If 2020 saw a high-speed, high-octane race to get a COVID vaccine ready before the year ran out, then the biggest challenge of 2021 will be how to distribute the vaccine to billions of people across the world. It has to be a global effort because the virus does not recognize nationalities, and the only way to end the pandemic will be to get it under control across the world. A huge disparity exists between the rich countries and the poorer ones. According to media calculations, 13% of the world's population has booked 51% of the top 5 vaccine candidate doses. The production capacity so far is of 9.77 billion doses, and supply deals of 7.6 billion doses have already been signed. The USA has booked the highest number of doses, followed by the European Union. The WHO, along with a few other organizations, have started a scheme called COVAX. According to this scheme, signatory nations can access equal portions of successful vaccines. So far, COVAX has agreements to procure 2 billion doses of several vaccines to protect the most vulnerable amongst its 190 participating economies. The first round of vaccination in the US began on 14th of December. But the next day, the US officially mourned its 300,000 dead by ringing the bell 300 times at the Washington National Cathedral. These Americans were those who had succumbed to the coronavirus in 2020. The US remains the country with the largest number of infections and the most number of deaths. And the challenge for 2021 will be to bring things under control.
I feel hopeful today, relieved. I feel like healing is coming. I hope this marks the beginning to the end of a very painful time in our history.
In the United Kingdom too, where vaccination started in December, the new year looms with a new challenge. The virus seems to have mutated, and this variant seems to be more infectious.
No, that's it?
That's it.
Oh, come on. That didn't hurt at all.
For India, the challenge is the size of the country and the absolute numbers involved. In 2021, India will have to figure out how to vaccinate its 1.3 billion people with 2 doses of a vaccine.
हमारा टारगेट है कि लगभग जुलाई के महीने तक हम देश में 20-25 करोड़, और अगर मैं और 1-2 महीना ऐड कर दूं, उसमें अगस्त सितंबर कर दूं, तो 25 से 30 करोड़ तक लोगों को हम देश में एक सेफ इफेक्टिव वैक्सीन, जो हमने हमारे अपनी सब तरह की संतुष्टि करके, ट्रायल्स करके, वैलिडेशन करके, उसके सारे जैसे अप्रूवल्स देके उसको हमने देश के लिए उपलब्ध करा दिया होगा, वो हम लगा पाएंगे.
What the health minister says translates to 600 million doses, and the preparations at the micro level is going to be crucial.
Today we have called the senior doctors from peripheral hospitals and doctors from special hospitals. The training components, they include basically the cold chain management, the logistic management, and we have a Government of India's digital platform, which is CoWIN platform. So on that platform, basically how to register the beneficiaries, how to conduct the sessions, how to plan the sessions, and how logistic management is to be done. If any adverse reaction occurs, then how that reaction or those event is to be entered on the app.
Transporting vaccine to the furthest villages, some in extremely remote areas, would be a logistical challenge indeed.
Current volume of cold chain space allows us to deliver 600 million doses of vaccine a year. Now we are talking about delivering routine immunization, and on top of that, adding the immunization for SARS-CoV-2. So we will need additional cold chain capacity, and it should be relatively easy to find from the agri sector.
India currently has 27,000 cold chain points, 76,000 cold chain equipment, 700 reefer vans, 55,000 cold chain handlers, and 2.5 million health workers as part of its vaccine logistics network. To meet the target for the first phase of COVID vaccination drive, the public sector distribution capacity will need to be expanded by at least 2 to 3 times. What adds to the challenge is the interstate disparity in the distribution of cold chain points. For instance, roughly 4 cold chain points serve 100,000 population in Gujarat, but there is just one cold chain for the same number of people in Jharkhand. Jharkhand, Uttar Pradesh and Bihar are amongst the least served states when it comes to cold chain infrastructure. But the Indian government says it is confident to kickstart the mass immunization program.
भारत सरकार स्टेट गवर्नमेंट्स के साथ मिलकर स्टेट लेवल, डिस्ट्रिक्ट लेवल और इवन ब्लॉक लेवल तक की जो तैयारियां कर रही है, पिछले 4 महीने से कर रही है। वैक्सीन को हो सकता है कि लगाने में अभी और 1-1.5 महीना लगे, लेकिन हम तैयारी 4 महीने से कर रहे हैं। आपने भारत की योग्यता और क्षमता की बात की है, तो आज से 25-26 साल पहले भारत में दुनिया के 60% पोलियोग्रस्त बच्चे होते थे और सारे देश के एक 5 साल से छोटे बच्चे को एक साथ एक दिन लाखों पोलियो केंद्र पर वैक्सीन देने का -20 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड पर काम भारत ने अपने हाथ में लिया।
While there are more than 300 vaccine candidates all across the world, India for now is betting on 3: Oxford AstraZeneca's Covishield and indigenous vaccines being developed by Zydus Cadila and Bharat Biotech.
Millions of jobs lost, MSMEs hit, government coffers ran empty. The GDP growth slumped -23.9%. 2020 was the worst year for India's economy since the country started calculating these figures.
0.24% of GDP growth is the worst that India has ever reported since we began recording quarterly GDP growth in 1996. So this makes the April-June quarter of 2020 the worst in 24 years. Now, considering that July-September quarter has been as bad, if not worse, than the April-June quarter, this clearly indicates that we are well and truly into recession.
The pandemic had brought the entire world's economic activity to a halt. But India was one of the worst hit, as the country went for one of the most stringent lockdowns anywhere in the world.
Lockdowns design has affected the COVID, and this is affecting international mood. Investment into India is not coming out. Unemployment in India in the months of April and May shot to over 23%, a rare rise in unemployment. So you froze the economy totally and allowed a whole lot of people to be scattered all over. So the germs were spreading and the economy was frozen.
The halt also triggered the biggest ever migration since India's independence.
कभी तो कुछ मिल जाए खाने को, कभी कुछ नहीं मिले। 3 महीने ऐसे काट दिए हैं, लॉकडाउन लगा रहा। हमारे क्या कहते तबियत बिगड़ रही, तो हमने की चलो इधर से अपने भाग चले इधर से।
हम लोग कढ़ाई का काम करते हैं सब, तो वो गांव चले गए। हम लोगों को कहीं से कोई पैसे देने वाला नहीं है, कोई खाना देने वाला नहीं है। जो रोड पे लगता है वो खाना हम लोग को मिलता है।
While those employed in the informal sector took to roads for survival, the salaried class too couldn't save itself from the storm. CMIE data showed 17.7 million salaried jobs were lost in April 2020, and another 0.1 million jobs were lost in the month of May, while 3.9 million jobs were gained in June. An additional 5 million jobs were lost in July.
We didn't anticipate a pandemic. So the stress was far more in some areas than in some other areas.
People not just had to shift to work from home, some had to switch their entire careers and be Atmanirbhar in order to survive.
सर्वाइवल के लिए कॉस्ट कटिंग पे जैसे कंपनियां आ गई, उनका काम नहीं चल रहा था और ऑफिस क्लोजेज हुए, मैन पावर की छंटनी स्टार्ट हो गया, तो उस लिस्ट में हमारा भी था।
कुछ न कुछ तो करना पड़ेगा क्योंकि परिवार और जो हमारे एम्प्लॉय है उन लोगों की जवाबदारी हमारे ऊपर थी, इसलिए तुरंत डिसीजन लेके हमने वेजिटेबल और फ्रूट्स, जो कोविड सिचुएशन में जो लोग बाहर नहीं निकलते और उनको इजीली हम ये अप्लाई कर सके, इसीलिए हमने ये डिसीजन लिया।
The government announced multiple schemes and packages to infuse liquidity in the economy.
कोरोना संकट से जुड़ी जो आर्थिक घोषणाएं की थी, जो रिजर्व बैंक के फैसले थे और आज जिस आर्थिक पैकेज का ऐलान हो रहा है, उसे जोड़ दें तो ये करीब करीब 20 लाख करोड़ रुपए का है।
The overall package announced was of 20 lakh crore rupees, worth 10% of India's GDP. But it also included all government actions, including announcements made by the country's central bank. But in December 2020, a right to information petition revealed that less than 10% of the package had actually been dispersed, chiefly in the form of emergency credit.
Over 5 years, the trend is a downward trend, and we need very serious professional input to reverse this, and it is entirely possible to reverse this. We need determination and skill.
Now, as the country reels from the after effects of an economic standstill, the biggest challenge ahead is to bring the financial system back on its feet. And the finance minister says she is ready with a budget like never before to tackle the challenge that 2021 brings.
I am conscious that the forthcoming budget will have a vibrancy which is so required for the economy's revival.
The year looms ahead, and with it looms the second biggest challenge of fixing the economy of the country. Something which went down the drain in 2020 when India tried to tackle the bigger challenge, that of isolating the virus.
Death of loved ones. Mass unemployment and stringent lockdowns. The world had come to a halt, but life couldn't stop. Humans continued to live within the boundaries of their homes and tried to stay connected with each other virtually. Some even took the challenge of going out to save the lives of others. While people were physically okay, the constantly changing dynamics of the world and the uncertainty took a toll on mental health and how.
करीब 5 करोड़ लोगों तक मैं पहुंचा और मेरे ध्यान में आया कि निगेटिविटी है, नर्वसनेस है, फ्रस्ट्रेशन है, कुछ लोग तो बोल रहे हैं हम सुसाइड कर रहे हैं, यहाँ ऐसी बातें करने लगे थे। तो पॉजिटिविटी एंड सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस और हम जीतेंगे इस प्रकार का आत्मविश्वास जगाना ये सबसे आवश्यक था।
We have seen in the past that similar cases of economic crisis have increased the number of people with mental health issues, leading to high rates of suicide, for example, due to the mental health condition or the substance abuse, for example.
Even during the initial days of the pandemic, studies across the world showed an increase in reported cases of depression coinciding with the months of the lockdown. Studies predicted deaths of despair in the coming years as a result of the coronavirus pandemic.
There has been an enormous burden on mental health with this virus because you have people who are dying alone, you have people who are becoming depressed. So let us please substitute physical distancing for social distancing. We still need to interact. This is what makes us human.
Now, as everyone waits for life to be back to what it was before the pandemic, restoring mental health is challenge number 3 that the year 2021 will bring for the world. Loss of jobs, family, isolation, risk of getting infected. The multiple voices echoing in people's heads will probably take some time to shush.
"2020 was a big flop for the showbiz, as the box office hardly recorded any collection. For nearly the entire year, theatres were shut and the big releases that were lined up were either shelved or went the OTT route. But OTT platforms neither had the charm of the big screen, nor did they make big bucks for the movie makers. But as they say, the show must go on. So the films could at least see the light of the day, thanks to OTT.
We were lucky because when this happened, at that time, one would think that we had this full idea, May 1st, the film is going to release, Labor Day, everything is planned. And suddenly this pandemic has hit in March. So much loss around, so many people losing so many things. It's been devastating. And at that point, I don't think anyone of us knew what the future holds. And, then things kind of played out and we were lucky we got partners in the form of Amazon Prime. And, so in a way, right now, we are just happy that people can see this film of ours,
Now, even as some production is resumed, those who relied on the industry for survival are still struggling, as strict COVID protocols have reduced both the scale and the number of productions.
काम तो पूरा बंद ही हो गया, तो ऐसा है कि घर में तो कुछ है ही नहीं, सामान भी है नहीं, पैसे का बहुत दिक्कत है।
45 साल मेरे निकाल दिया पूरी जवानी शूटिंग में, अभी खाने के वांदे हैं तो मैं इधर आके पड़ी हूँ। फिल्म सिटी वाले सिक्योरिटी लोग मुझको खाना भी ना देते, वही खाती हूँ, इधर पड़ी हूँ।
नहीं सोचा था कि ऐसा भी कभी टाइम आएगा, एंड द अनसर्टेनिटी ऑफ टुमारो आई थिंक इज which is a lot more difficult for some people to deal with.
In the coming year, the challenge remains for entertainment industry to adapt to the new normal, find new business models that entertain and keep the cash box jingling.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.